plaisir d'être à l'événement New Circus Weekend édition 2016 à Vilnius en Lituanie. Nous avons donc l'honneur d'interviewer Gintarė Masteikaitė. On va revenir sur son parcours, ensuite sur la manière dont elle a organisé, dont elle est la directrice de cette édition, et ensuite nous allons parler de notre spécialité interculturelle à travers son propre regard.
Almost 10 years. I started in dance field, contemporary dance field. It was 9.5, so almost 10 years ago. I worked for the biggest and oldest contemporary dance company. It's called Auprès in Kaunas, and they still have huge contemporary dance festival. So I was festival coordinator for 7 years. And after I moved to Vilnius, I started work more with independent dance companies, groups and artists. So I became as producer and culture manager for them, project coordinator. And 2 years ago, I joined Arpenting House team, and I joined this Circus festival, and I became as coordinator and artistic director for the festival. So during last year, I worked in circus field more, but actually I love to work with contemporary dance too. So it's mixed, like me, it's mixed between dance and circus.
Oh, you are like a fish in an ocean.
Yeah, I know. I'm in love.
This is the 11th edition.
Yes, it's 11th edition of this event, and it's my second program for this festival.
What is for you this point of evolution, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference between the
first? It's hard to describe evolution in just 1 year and just second edition of the festival.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have at least 5 years and 10 years experience working in this field to present the program, and then you can say that how it went from one point to another one. But the first program was actually also very interesting compared to this program, but I think the second edition for me personally, it's more stronger because I know more, I know all companies personally, so we have this personal contact and professional contact, so I know them deeply, and some of them came not just for festival, but also for education program, that we started one week before the festival. Mm-hmm. So some of the artists, they are actually spending here in Vilnius 1 or 2 weeks, and they share experience with the local artists, which is really great. Mm-hmm. And some companies actually were touring around Lithuania and some regions and presenting the same works what they brought here to Vilnius, to the main program. So I think this program is much stronger because we create more relationship between audience and artists and us as organizers. So really like this, move to create relationships, and my vision is to have a festival like a family, like a place to come back home for artists, Lithuanian artists who works abroad, and also to meet colleagues, friends, professional artists, policymakers, and to have a good time together.
Yeah, this is why it was very interesting to participate for the seminar.
Yeah, actually this year it was the first time. Last year we host a seminar for journalists. Mm-hmm. So it was 10 journalists and critics from Nordic Baltic region. They spent here 5 days learning how to write about the circus, and we had mentors from USA and UK. So it was really nice collaboration, and also we did with the Baltic Nordic Circus Network.
And France now?
Yes, and France now. Yes, so we're growing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so compared with the first festival, for my first festival. It's really a big step forward, and I'm really happy that this year we have not just producers and guests from Northern Baltic countries, but also from Ireland, from France. And it's a big step for us, and it's very.
You have forgotten one thing, one important thing. You have received flowers by El Nucleo Company.
Yes.
Alors ça, voilà.
Yesterday.
Ça c'était pour ceux qui n'étaient pas là, vous allez louper quelque chose. Hein. C'était le show, donc le spectacle de la compagnie El Nucleo avec Wilmer Marquez et Edouard Allemand. Voilà, vous verrez plus tard l'interview qu'on a fait avec eux justement.
And I think the most important thing that yesterday night, these guys tried first circus act to do how it works. So I really feel now that I'm doing well, and I'm going deep in the circus field together with artists. So I think it's really important, this atmosphere what we create here, and thanks to artists, thanks to audience, it's like feels like at home, you know. It really feels festival time.
Yeah, I'm sure. And the last question, because you are very busy, I know. You know, my agency is talking about interculturality or multiculturalism or Anglo-Saxon.
Yes.
What for you? What is your vision of multiculturalism and in relation with the circus art? You know.
I think circus in general is very multidisciplinary art form, and it's also multicultural art form because of people who works in circus. You know, in this program we have 3 countries, but actually we have 4 countries, and even more because artists represent different countries. Like we present El Nucleo, which is a French company, but actually artists they are from Colombia. And for example, in Svalbard company, which like based in Sweden, artists we are from Spain, from Germany, from France, from Sweden. So it brings all cultures together in one place, and I think circus is also the most social art form, and for me it's very important. And you should be very open if you want to understand what's happening in the world. You know? And for example, last year we presented one company from Palestine, and for us it was very important to bring to East Europe, to bring to Lithuania one company from so far away and from so difficult territory, and to give the opportunity for audience to speak with artists, to watch what we want to say, to try to understand true culture, true art. And I think it's the most important thing.
And one art.
Yes, actually, yeah, and it's the most important thing for us to be in the world, you know, not to be closed and see what's happening around us, but to open eyes, to open doors, windows, and say hello, we want to be a part of the world. So how we can do? We just really have to somehow work together. So work with artists, work with different countries, and to invite them together around to meet our local people, local audience, and for them it's like a big event, big thing to speak with people, and they meet each other. And some people from Colombia, we met these Colombians, and I was like, oh my God, you are from Colombia, and you are here in Vilnius, and it's crazy. It's amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you're right, and this is very. I think it's a really benefit for all the people, you know.
Yes.
And this is why I think about really the last question, okay? This is why I think about after participate to the seminar. I think about create a federation, you know, to join all these people, all these artists, all these organizers, planners. To create a link, as you say, to be recognized. What do you think about it?
I think it's you know, it's how you want to develop it and how you want to find these connections. Sometimes it's good to have associations. Sometimes it's really good to work, you know, very personally, to have this personal contacts. I don't know the best system how it could be, but I think the most important thing is to share knowledge. What we heard yesterday in a seminar, and it's the most strong key and tool to reach something, start new things. It's
To inspire.
to inspire each other, to talk with each other, to give advices, to meet each other, to share contacts, to give support to each other, and to be like to build strong community feeling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In this case, this is my dream for you, for the circus family, you know. C'est clairement donc, en traduction en français, c'est clairement donc le souhait le plus cher que je lui souhaite. Et en tout cas, MKomm will be very pleasant to contribute, you know, to participate for this development, you know. So you can count on us.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming to Lithuania. It's not circus country, but we hope and we have a big dream to put it on the map, on the world map. But in this place, you can see something interesting, and you can meet the right people, good people, and together we can build something beautiful. So.
Il faut être à Vilnius, en Lituanie. En plus, c'est pas loin de Paris, notamment. Sincèrement, ça se fait très bien, 2h30 en avion. Surtout, suivez New Circus. Et je remercie vivement donc Gintarė, pardon. Et merci encore. Thanks.
Thank you
Thanks
so
a lot.
much. Merci.